Does your church truly need IRS approval to be tax exempt? The shocking answer is no. By law, most churches are automatically tax exempt without filing a single form. This special status also means churches are automatically exempt from filing the annual Form 990. This isn't a loophole. It's a specific exception written directly into the United States tax code. We will break down the law, expose the hidden risks, and show why so many churches still choose to file. To understand this, we must look at two parts of the tax code, 501c3 and 508c1a. 501c3 is the famous designation for tax-exempt organizations. Normally, groups must apply to get it, but Section 508 creates a mandatory exception for churches. This is a critical point. 508c1a is not a different type of status. It's an exemption from the filing requirement for organizations that are already 501c3s. This special treatment for churches is rooted in the First Amendment, protecting religious freedom from government entanglement. This status is reinforced by another rule. A church's tax exemption cannot be automatically revoked just for failing to file annual returns, unlike most other nonprofits. If exemption is automatic, does any group that calls itself a church qualify? Not at all. The IRS has a specific list of characteristics it looks for to confirm it. To qualify for this automatic status, your organization must actually function as a church. The IRS uses a facts and circumstances test with up to 14 points of review. Does it have a distinct legal existence? A recognized creed and form of worship? A formal code of doctrine? An established place of worship? Regular congregations and services? An organized ministry? A school for its ministers? Established Sunday schools for religious instruction? A history of existence? Even if you are exempt from filing, you must still obey all the rules of a 501c3, meaning no earnings can unfairly benefit any private individual or founder. So if your organization meets the criteria and is automatically exempt, we arrive at the main question. Why do so many churches voluntarily file Form 1023 anyway? The single biggest reason is to give absolute assurance to your donors. When the IRS approves a Form 1023, it issues an official determination letter. Without that letter, the burden of proof shifts. If a donor's contribution is questioned, that donor may have to prove your church meets all 501c3 requirements. The determination letter removes this risk for donors entirely. It is a powerful tool for fundraising and building institutional trust with large givers. The benefits also apply to state and local taxes. Many states demand an IRS determination letter to grant exemptions for sales tax or, most importantly, property taxes. Finally, church leaders and boards often want the peace of mind that comes with official IRS recognition. It clarifies their status for banks, foundations, and their own team. This unique status has also given rise to dangerous myths and complications that can put a church in jeopardy. Myth 1. The 508 free church that is immune to government oversight. This is false. Courts have consistently rejected this idea. Churches are subject to the law. Myth 2. Automatic exemption means freedom from political rules. Also false. The Johnson Amendment, which bars endorsing candidates, applies to all 501c3s filed or not. Here's a hidden danger. If the IRS database doesn't list you as a church, it might mistake you for a regular nonprofit. This could land you on the auto-revocation list. We have the law, the practical benefits of filing, and the risks. So, how do you connect these pieces to make the right decision for your ministry? The core issue is a trade-off. You must balance the freedom granted by the law against the certainty needed for modern operations and fundraising. Recall the automatic exemption from Section 508. It provides administrative freedom. But as we saw, that freedom shifts the burden of proof to your donors. You can meet all 14 IRS points to qualify as a church, but that internal qualification might mean nothing to your local property tax assessor without the IRS letter. So the decision is not about becoming tax exempt. You already are. It's about whether the strategic benefits of proving it officially outweigh the freedom of not having to. What is the final verdict for your organization? The law is clear. Churches are automatically 501c3. Organizations under IRC 508c 1a without needing to apply. This is your default legal status. However, voluntarily filing for official 501c3 recognition is often a wise strategic choice for donor confidence, state benefits, and institutional clarity. Weigh these factors carefully and consult with a legal or tax professional specializing in faith-based organizations to determine the best path for your ministry.